Alright, so this is one of the packs. It's actually a 15 card pack from the Upper Deck company. And World of Warcraft trading card game, Heroes of Azeroth. There's some pretty cool illustrations in the back. You got an orc facing off against a human. It looks like a human being. Magician. I don't play World of Warcraft or anything, so I'm not technically, you know, really knowledgeable of the actual characters, but I picked up these cards because I thought, hey, they look pretty cool. I mean, they were relatively inexpensive, so I decided to pick them up. I used to collect trading cards as a kid. Like back in the 90s, the really popular ones were Magic the Gathering, really popular back in the early mid-90s. But in the late 90s, it was really the Pokemon trading card game that really blew up and really became famous. And then you got trading card games like these that continue that tradition. It's a combat trading card game, meaning that the characters have like stats and like they do a certain amount of damage, and basically you can. It's a combat trading card game / league type of series. All right, now let's take a look at the packaging itself. Taking a look at the packaging, yeah, you can see it's very cool, very colorful, very bright, especially in this area here. The the flames, and then here you have a more lighter, more calming, soothing colors with the blue and the darker colors, but still very eye-catching. Very, I mean, this is definitely meant to sell, this card game. I mean, the moment I saw this at the Toys R Us a couple of years ago, it was it's been a few years since I got this, but definitely eye-catching, and it makes you want to buy it. It definitely sells the packaging. And I don't know if you can tell already, but this thing is already open. Yeah, I opened it years ago when I first got it initially, but I think it's still cool to keep this, the packaging around, and it's been open over here, courtesy of Mr. Teal. How's it going, Mr. Teal? How's it going, lads? Yes, that was quite a few years ago. I quite remember enjoying slicing that thing open because it was so stubborn, and it really was great opening up this particular package. Ah yes, Mr. Teal, you like opening things up, don't you? Huh! And what's really funny was, back in the day, this particular cover made me laugh simply because, look at it. It's an orc, all green and ugly. You know what? He kind of reminds me of you, ReviewSpace. Yes, you. Get out of here. Oi! That Mr. Teal, he's always up to no good. Well, let's take a look at the back. You can see that's kind of torn over here. Obviously, when I opened it, ripped it up. What was it? Why did I rip this up? It probably had a tag or something. I know that this thing would have is the barcode. No, this is the barcode. This thing had one of those sticker chip thing. I think it was an anti-theft thing. But yeah, I ripped that, took that away. This thing is so sticky. Look at this. That's insane. I mean, I could put it up against this thing, and it would totally stick. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So, that's the only bad thing about removing those tags, is that they would leave this really sticky residue, and it's tremendously sticky. It's a licensed Blizzard product, as you can see here. So, it's an official Blizzard licensed product. You know what I'm saying? It's not a cheap imitation, not a knockoff. Upper Deck Entertainment. Upper Deck's been doing it forever. Ever since I was a kid, Upper Deck, one of the most prolific trading card companies, particularly sports, like the NBA, NHL. Upper Deck is very famous for doing those kind of cards. So I'm a little bit surprised that they made a trading card game based on something like this. They even have a bunch of illustrators, I don't know if you can see that, but all the way over here, Todd McFarlane. Of course, they gotta include him first because he's a big name. Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn, former Spider-Man illustrator. So he illustrated some of these cards, these designs. Samwise, no idea who that is. Ariel Olivetti. Ariel Olivetti. Not sure who that is either, but Greg Staples, another name. Patrick McEvoy, or McAvoy. Boris Vallejo. So those are just some of the illustrators involved with these cards with the particular designs. Over here you can, I don't know if you can see that, UDE points, collect, redeem. Gather and redeem your resource points online to earn special rewards and exclusive upper deck materials. So it's some kind of gimmick. You can somehow, I guess with these cards you collect points and then you can cash it in over the internet and get some kind of, I don't know, freebies or I don't know what have you. Some sort of gimmick. Yeah, Heroes of Azeroth. I would like to, I'm going to try and read this anyway. Horns ablaze. Horns ablaze across the eastern kingdoms, calling the alliance to arms. The drums of something threaten the horde, or something, the horde, to prepare. Is that a looming? To prepare for a looming conflict ahead. Something about battles, prized treasures, and something. All of Azeroth are probably on the rise or something. Heroes will be made. Legends will be written. Yeah, it's a shame that I had to rip this up. I have no idea what was on top of this that made me rip it. I really have no. I don't even remember. But I'll try to read the rest. Engage in frantic one-on-one battles or team up for the most intense multiplayer action you can find in a trading card game. Unite to conquer legendary foes like the Great Dragon Onyxia. Limited edition raid decks sold separately. Alright, interesting. Very cool looking packaging, I gotta say. So overall, as far as the packaging itself, particularly the front, I'm gonna give this card in the overall packaging 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna open this thing up and look at the cards, alright? Alright, so now that it is out of the packaging, let's review and take a look at the... Oh, before we actually take out the cards, let's look at this actual, the case. The foil case, yes. Heroes of Azeroth, 15 game cards per pack, so there's 15 in these. Once again, very cool looking design, very glossy. Right, more information, just basic information here, more information about the World of Warcraft trading card game and the UDE points program, some information. Oh, there's some fine print in here too. Let me try and read that. Each pack contains 15 game cards. Gather UDE points by entering codes online, etc., etc. Some rare packs contain legendary loot cards, which offer unique online character upgrades. 2006 Blizzard Entertainment. So this particular series is from 2006. Now I bought this in 2009, so it was around for 3 years back then. I haven't seen these since, so I don't know if they still sell them. So I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure you can probably find them online. I mean, you know, just eBay it or something. Alright, let's open it up. Now I try to be as meticulous as possible. I try to be as careful as possible with just opening the top part without actually ripping it down here. Try to preserve the foil as much as I could without damaging it, because the foil itself is still kind of collectible. Alright, here we go. Oh, I see a cool looking card. Oh, there's still some. Still one card inside. There it is. And that's it. Now, first of all, looking at the back of the cards, the majority of them have this. So this is the typical back of the cards, traditional style, upper deck logo, Blizzard, World of Warcraft trading card game. Pretty basic. Alright, so let's check out the rest of these cards. Alright, so first up we got Stalwart Protector. And there's a one over here in the top left. So I don't know how powerful this card is, but it's a one with this purple in a purple sphere. And then there's a sword over there in the top right, a logo, an emblem, a legend, whatever you want to call it. Stalwart Protector, looking like a very orcish figure. Instant ability, protection. Ongoing, your hero has Protector. Nothing inspires greatness more than standing alone between victory and defeat. Azeroth, 148 out of 361. And the art is by it's very, very tiny. Ralph Horsley. All right. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of dark looking. You know, nothing really stands out too much. Very dark looking colors. All right. Next card. Ooh, this one looks kind of cool. Top left, it says 3 inside a blue sphere. Shaolin Nightwind. And there's a logo here. I really can't make it out. It looks almost like a crown. Either that or a lion's head. Ally, Night Elf Druid. And you got this really cool illustration of a werewolf-looking creature that's about to attack this particular orc. Elusive, can't be attacked. Azeroth, 217 out of 361. Art by Alex Garner. And then there's a 1 over here, a blood drop, and then a 4 over here in the bottom left corner. Not sure how powerful this is because I really don't know anything about the stats. You know, I don't really play this card game, so I'm not familiar with any of it. But it does look like a pretty cool card. All right, this one is From the Shadows. Number 5. The same crown-looking emblem over here in the top right. Azeroth, 151 out of 361. Ongoing, all allies have elusive. That's the ability. Fear those that move in the shadows. Little quote, and art by Clint Langley. Alright, let's keep moving, baby. Alright, Seal of Light. This one looks kind of cool, actually. I like the color scheme. I like the golden yellow mixed with like the blue and the white. It looks pretty cool. Ability, Holy. When your hero deals combat damage with a weapon, it heals 2 damage from itself. 73 out of 361, and the art is by Ted Park. So, Seal 1. Again, I don't know what these things mean, but this is a pretty cool looking card. I actually like it. So far, this one and the werewolf one do look pretty awesome. Alright, next up. Execute. Instant ability, Fury. Destroy target ally with damage on it. 141 out of 361. Art by Danny Orizio. This one is actually pretty cool too. I mean, it's an orc about to attack this this warrior guy. Yeah. Awesome, I like it. I like the color schemes. Battle of Darrowshire. Quest. Remove 3 ally cards in your graveyard from the game and pay 1 to complete this quest. Reward, draw a card. No man, woman, or child survived to tell the tale. Well, that's pretty morbid. But these guys look like undead creatures, zombie-looking creatures. This card looks pretty cool. Azeroth, 347 out of 361. Art by Clint Langley. Alright, next up.